for posterity, or posterity maybe. So the schedule tonight, what is Shark Trade? I'm going to tell you what Shark Trade's about. I'm going to tell you who we are. I'm going to introduce you to our team. Thanks everyone, appreciate that. I'm going to talk about the market opportunity. We're going to talk about our trading strategy. We're going to address investors. We're going to talk about partners. And then we're going to have a bit of a Q&A session at the end if we've got time. So away we go. So what is Shark Trade? Shark Trade is a leading automated earnings platform in the global equity and cryptocurrency markets. Our experienced trading specialists have developed a unique trading strategy that captures the profit opportunities from asset price volatility on those markets, and in particular on those exchanges. Rather unique in that respect. We offer an investment proposition that will provide opportunities for both investors and strategic partners. So individual investors can come in and invest in the platform and in the program, or strategic partners can bring their own investors in. As part of that, it's an ambitious thing to lay out, but we are aiming to deliver up to 1% potential return on average every day on an ongoing basis. And on that ongoing basis, we say the aim is to do that like all these markets, they're 24/7, 365. So we're aiming to deliver profit at that level to meet that time period as well. So as I mentioned earlier, and I've been trying to do for the past half an hour, I'm here to tell you a little bit more about what we do and more importantly, what we can do for you guys. So who is Shark Trade? Shark Trade was founded in 2016. It says 2106. I know that's a future event, but it actually was founded in 2016. It's a division of CDG Limited, who are a financial services company that provides asset management services for private investors. As an organization, as a company, it's registered in the United States. That's our registration number there. And more recently, as a consequence of all the wonderful benefits that cryptocurrency and crypto blockchain companies have in Estonia, we're also registered in Estonia now. Thank you, Estonia. Core Shark Trade team. Who's the main team behind Shark Trade? Well, it's a whole group of people, and I'm going to talk about 4 principles in a moment, myself being one of them, but we are a group of like-minded technologists, business leaders, investment traders and managers. We've all got our individual track records of running successful companies. Okay, no problem, Michael, hope to see you in a while. I don't know the answer to that question, sorry, but I'll carry on. We've all got our own, as I said, our own individual track record of creating and running successful trading programs and building advanced investment strategies. All of that provides a foundation of expertise and market knowledge that has gone into contributing and delivering the Shark Trade proposition. 4 guys in front of you, those handsome fellows, they're the team of developers behind Shark Trade. There's my good self on the right. And as we run from the left, we've got Dvorin, he's a co-founder. We've got Eugene, who's marketing for Shark Trade. And we've got our South American ambassador, Martin. And just looking at each one of us in our own right, Dvorin's got a lot of experience as a marketing officer and campaign builder for a number of startups. He finished a law degree in Croatia and is a strong advocate of cryptocurrencies. I think we all are. Eugene is an experienced professional, 15 years in marketing. Again, lots of experience in blockchain. I think Eugene has done his own ICO last year, so that was very successful. He, as he says, believes in the combination of blockchain and cryptocurrency being pivotal in the global economy in the near future. And I think that point is reinforced. I think that point is reinforced by Martin, who talks about the 4th Industrial Revolution, something quoted by the World Economic Forum, I believe. and well spotted by Martin. He's an engineer, systems engineer, over 20 years software development. He's worked in financial markets, oil and gas. Very experienced guy in cryptocurrency and blockchain, and it's great that we've got Martin on board with us. And as myself, I've been knocking around building startups, building fintech, building regtech companies for the last 20 years. I was formerly an investment banker for my sins, but more recently, for the last 2 years, I've been working on blockchain and crypto projects. I've written a couple of white papers, and that has led me into this space where also I occasionally bring those billionaires together to try and act as an OTC facilitator. As I mentioned, behind the scene, apart from the four musketeers, we have a great team of equity traders and analysts. They've been pivotal in helping us devise our strategy that I'm going to describe a little bit more in a moment. And they're supporting the vision and delivering the strategy that we have. Software architects have been working on this platform for the past 2 years. The market opportunity, this is something we all know quite a bit about, but it's always worth a recap. Digital currencies really started to develop quite rapidly in 2014. Since then, the overall market capitalization has increased by more than 250%. Looking at this as an asset investment class, obviously cryptocurrency demand is continuing to grow. I hear constant stories from people around me who say, Bitcoin, is it dead? It hit 20,000. It's now this. It's now. Is it going to the dogs? I don't see that. I don't see any evidence of that. I see institutional investors pouring in. I see more and more demand. I know in the background the central banks are looking at digital fiat. Bitcoin is the front runner of that. So what does this mean? It means lots of opportunity for crypto market traders and investors. The opportunity is still there, and of course that's borne out by this slide, which says, you've seen an incredible 12,500% growth in cryptocurrency markets in some of the world's most leading and developing, largest economies. And as we say there, it's not going to stop there. Sorry guys, we seem to be still having technical issues. I'm not quite sure why that is, but I will press on. So cryptocurrency advantages. We're aware, but again, let's do a quick recap on that. It's independent, it's transparent and secure. It incorporates blockchain technology, which is market independent, transparent and secure. The cryptocurrency market also protected from outside interference, and because it incorporates smart contract technology, relatively speaking, I say relative, and those that know a little bit about this will understand why I say relative, but you can be more or less 100% sure of the integrity of all transactions. Thank you. I can hear a number of people that is still working good and everything's coming through. So guys, I'll press on. You get high transfer speeds and low costs. Unlike I come from a traditional banking background, system processing through systems like Swift, it's controlled, it's expensive, and it doesn't always work, until they bring something new up that then replaces the old technology that doesn't work. We know the transaction technology on blockchain works. You get great throughput, you can achieve sub-millisecond transaction processing, but you get all of that without the high transaction transfer fees. Crypto mining, an essential part of the whole crypto landscape. A big difference between cryptocurrency and fiat is issuance and distribution. We're all familiar with the issuance and distribution of fiat. Completely different with crypto in that it's decentralized and it is independent. And of course, the crypto miners can play an integral part in launching any cryptocurrency directly into circulation. It's convenient, and storage is easy, and it's easy to access. You don't need to open a bank account. Everybody talks about the great unbanked at the moment. You don't have that with crypto. It's portable, it's cost effective, and it's secure. And for the most part, again, ownership details are private and unavailable to any third parties. Innovation and popularity. We mentioned earlier it's part of the fourth industrial revolution. The amount of development and creativity that's going into cryptocurrency and blockchain is absolutely phenomenal. And of course, it's presenting new and attractive alternative investments to the more traditional asset classes. As a digital asset, the market capitalization value also benefits from, the bigger networks. You get a network effect with crypto because it's simply, the miners and the way it does, and it's decentralized. Ergo, that will create more investor interest and greater liquidity. This will only drive the scarcity and value as an investment market will outstrip supply. So in summary, there's still tremendous growth and opportunity in cryptocurrencies. There's increasing institutional interest daily. There's more regulation and risk mitigation coming in. That's a good thing for the industry. All of that is going to increase levels of liquidity. It's portable, it's accessible, it's cost effective for transacting, and of course, it is part of this fourth industrial revolution. So, sharp trade trading strategy. What do we mean by that? Well, we've developed a unique trading strategy to capture all of this opportunity, and we do it from the price volatility. We all know what that is. It's 20 in Bitcoin. It's 20K down to circa 4K, and that in itself presents opportunities. Our strategies are adaptable. What does that mean? We are looking at currency pair trading models that are bidirectional. It means that we can systematically harvest profit opportunity in either up or downward market trends. When we're looking for those profit opportunities, we have an investment philosophy, and that's to manage and mitigate strategy investment risk. So we have extensive risk mitigation methods in place that result in low risk, high yield returns for our investors. When we're combining all of that, we have an investment objective, and we've touched on that earlier, and that is to deliver daily returns to our investors of plus 1%, which can equate, and I know you guys might get out your compounding, but we'll explain how that works the way it does, but that equates to 365% per year. We have something called Sharp Trade Crypto Robots, and what that does is it's part of our evoking our strategy in our investment portfolio products. And in short, they're a set of algorithms. They're a set of algorithms that run our strategy and that enable execution of the buy and sell orders on any crypto transaction via the mainstream exchanges. Goes without saying, we spent 2 years developing this. We've put significant investment into all our technology platform. All of our trading strategies and algos are fully tested and optimized to ensure that we can continue to deliver long-term capital growth for all our partners and investors. Talking of which, investors, we like to say this is smarter cryptocurrency investment, and I'll explain why. We've created, in fact, Eugene and his team have created several investment plans and portfolio options for our clients that are orientated to different crypto bots. These crypto bots, as I mentioned, have direct exchange connectivity that enables seamless execution in crypto trading. In each of these investment portfolio and plans, you've got a different level of return depending on the minimum level of deposit you want to make and the type of payment process and procedure you want to run with. These are the three bot-driven portfolios that I mentioned. So we have Crypto, Trader, and Diplomat. At Crypto, you can come in and invest from as low as $50 up to $5,000. We're looking at delivering on that a 0.5% return daily, 15% per month, 180% per year. In terms of drawdowns and withdrawals, you can withdraw every day except a Saturday and Sunday. Looking at Trader, that goes up a notch. That's 5,000 to 9,000. We're looking at 7.7% return per day, 21% per month, 252 per year. Same withdrawal and redemption terms. Diplomat, 10,000 through to 100. There we're looking at 1% a day, 30% a month, 365% a year. What are we talking about? As I mentioned, we talk a lot about strategy, we talk a lot about objectives, investment objectives. The investment plan here aims to deliver to you as investors passive income that ranges from 0.5% through to 1% per day for a full 365 days per year. I mentioned the marketing department. We're looking in terms of that at a minimum yield on our plans of 15% a month. And of course, as I mentioned earlier, you've got access to those investment plans ranging from $50 upwards. So it's designed specifically for the small retail investors, private investors, or more sophisticated investors. You can take your pick. Investment plans and portfolio returns. I've mentioned that one. Aim to deliver 0.5 to 1%, 365 days a year. I'm sorry, I clicked on the wrong slide. So a little bit more about our crypto robots and some examples. So a crypto robot, when you're coming in, you're putting $50 in, up to $4.99, you can withdraw twice a month. That will give you 0.5% a day, 15% a month, 180% per year. If you look at the bottom profit calculation example, if you take the crypto robot tariff plan with an initial investment of $100 at 0.5 a day, that equates to $15 per month or $250 per year. We've also got an insurance fund, and any deposits you make to invest on the SharkTrade platform are covered by our insurance fund. That means in the case of trading drawdowns or what we call a force majeure circumstance, something catastrophic happens, those funds are directed for fulfilling our obligations to our investors. And in summary, with regard to being an investor, just to go through those points, it's portable and interest rates will be much higher than conventional interest rate markets. We only employ professional cryptocurrency and stock analysts. The interfaces that you find as you work through and invest and run through your crypto bots are convenient and intuitive. And we spent a lot of time getting the user interfaces right for that. We use modern data protection methods. Those of you familiar with GDPR, we comply with all GDPR requirements. Our working capital consists of only 45% of the majority of our assets. And of course, we provide, bank card support for all the major credit cards. We accept Bitcoin, Ethereum, Visa, and we work with the key crypto exchanges, Polynex, Kraken, Bittrex, Bitfinex, Binance, and Bitfinex, and so on. Signing up, really simple to get involved. Just 4 simple steps. There's a simple registration form on the website where you log in, you can choose a tariff plan, you make your deposit, and start to reap the benefits of profitable returns. When we talk about why it's profitable to invest in SharkTrade, it all ties up with the things I've been saying earlier. You have an opportunity to get access to trading on the cryptocurrency and global equity markets. You're getting accrual interest payments within 24 hours of opening your deposit. We provide round-the-clock customer support on all issues and all support aspects of both the platform, providing the platform, running the bots, and providing, investor support. We'd like to say, and we believe this, that there are unlimited earnings potential in this program. Partners. We have a very interesting partner program that develops bonuses where you, as a strategic partner of SharkTrade, can build your own client portfolio strategy. In the UK, we call them independent financial advisors, that each of you will have your own terms and expressions for that. But if you have a client base of individuals that are looking to invest in crypto markets, then we have a really interesting partner program that might appeal to you. And how does that work? Well, what we've done is we have a bonus and referral program consisting of a number of individual levels and parameters, and I'll go through those. So we have what we call 8 different investment levels. Each level makes up what we call a partner investment structure, or a PIS. When you first start this, you start at the very first level where the PIS invites you to bring your own participants into the project. As you bring those participants in, your invited participants can then in turn bring their own participants in. At the third level, PSI level, you'll start to generate override commissions and percentages on your second level, PSI level, and so on. As you can see, with that kind of methodology and structure, it's very easy to see how quickly you can grow your portfolio base exponentially in a very short period of time. It's simply a case of building out your referral network and inviting participants to the project and generating related commissions. For example, if you invite 10 friends to the project, each of which opens a deposit of $100, you will receive $70 of this into your balance of your account. If you then ask friends to do the same, you'll receive another $500. The commission earning potential is completely open and unrestrained. In terms of that, there are a number of programs where if you bring a certain level of investment in, then you receive a Bitcoin as a gift. And that is open for some time. In addition to that, we pay, as we say, one-off time cash rewards to partners in order to achieve another ranking. So if you come in at one level and you want to bump up to another level, and you're able to do that, we in turn will provide rewards to encourage you to move into each level. This particular slide here gives you an idea of those levels up through to 13, which is a VIP level. So you can start at a volume level of $5,000 US, which is a partner level, and at a partner level, you would receive, if you're bringing in $5,000 worth of investment, you receive a bonus of $500. You can see as you go all the way through up to VIP, which is 150 million. I think I know some billionaires that might be at that level. You receive a bonus of $5 million US and an individual contribution of $1 million. This slide gives you an example of partner turnover. You can see each time you make a personal investment, it brings you towards what we call 100% of your overall personal contribution. And this shows you the 8 different personal investment levels, together with the relevant percentages and the turnover limits that you need to achieve to run through to that. So in the use case example, you're a partner with a total turnover of $12,000 in your combined portfolios. And your level 2 referral made, there was an investment of $1,000. Then if there was an investment of $1,000, then you will receive a further credit of 30% or an equivalent of $300. So that will then take your PIS to a total turnover of 12,300 and move you to what's called an ambassador rank. As you make further investments up to 25,000, you would need to make personal contributions. You receive more bonuses. You receive a bonus of another $1,000. And you can do that either by bringing in more sales or an investment made from a third party in your PIS network. Proposition summary. The main advantages we think of SharkTrade, as we say, the organization is legally structured. We're completely transparent. We've spent 2 years putting our platform together, developing our strategies, running tests on our strategies. There are From that, we've created 3 digital products that will bring passive income to you from 0.5% to 1% a day. The accrual and withdrawal are available anytime except weekends, every day. You've got a bonus program as you build and refer more investors if that's the route you wish to go. And we have a worldwide marketing plan that we're happy to share with you as you join and become strategic partners. And we hope you do join and become partners with ShopRate. Thank you. We have a question and answer session right now. Does anybody have any questions on the presentation so far? There is a license in Europe at the moment. Thank you, Dana. There's a license available in Europe. You're welcome. Does anybody else have any questions? Anything they'd like to ask? Was there any part of the presentation that you would like me just to recap on? We have an email address, which is, I'll just give that to you. I'll just type that in, bear with me. Will there be big conferences? Yes, we are planning. Thanks, Dave. I'm glad you have no questions. If you do, you can contact support@sharptrade.com. I'm sorry, my typing, I've got fat fingers tonight. Our packets are for 1 year. Is there a maximum investment amount? You're welcome, Thomas. At the moment, we have Chris, we have a maximum investment amount of $100,000. Would you like a bank card, Chris? If you do, you'll be pleased to know next week. Thanks, Chris. Yeah, it is interesting. We're all very excited by by what we're doing here, and hope you guys will join in with us. Thanks, Alex. That's great. Yeah. All power to you, Alex. Go for it. Well, guys, if there are no more questions immediately, I'm going to wrap this up. A big, big, big thank you to all of you for patience, contribution, interest, and time. It really is appreciated. Next time we'll hopefully have these little technical gremlins worked out, but very much appreciate you checking in and taking the time out, and thank you. I'll just pick up, Chris, you're typing. A number of people typing. You're very welcome, Taras. Thank you, Chris. That's very nice of you to say that. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, David. Welcome your investment. Thank you. Thank you, Mike. And thank you, everyone, once again. Hope to see you all and speak to you again soon.